Now moving on to Telangana, where the Telangana government allocates 70 crore for Iftar gathering across Telangana. The Students' Islamic Organization Telangana has slammed the state government's decision to allocate rupees 70 crore for Iftar gatherings, calling it a misplaced priority that overlooks the real need of Muslim community. I'm now joined by CNN News 18's PV Ramanna on this broadcast. PV Ramanna, just a week back, the Telangana government was being criticized for putting about a budget of 250 crore for the Miss World pageant in Telangana. And now we are seeing they have put around 70 crore of that budget for the Muslim community for Iftar party. How is the opposition reacting to this?
Sharon, as you said, Telangana government allocated 70 crore rupees for the Iftar gathering in the state of Telangana. Recently, the government issued a GO on it. Even the Islam organizations, even Muslim communities also opposing the decision of the government, because 70 crores means a small amount. If you wanted to spend on the Muslims, you can spend that amount in the welfare of the Muslim, or else on the students of the Muslim. But the gatherings, they are calling it as a lavish gathering. 70 crores means not a small amount. Why you are keeping this much of amount? Why you are spending this much of amount for just for the gatherings itself? So there is a custom for the government is that every year the government will conduct an Iftar party on behalf of the government every year. For that gathering, Chief Minister and other ministers, minority leaders and the AIMIM leaders, all the leaders will be participated in that particular thing. Today evening, the same event will be conducted in Hyderabad. The Chief Minister Revanth Reddy and the AIMIM leaders will also participate in that particular event. So spending 70 crores across the state means it's something big amount. They are asking that even in the serious financial crunch, why you are allocated this much of amount. If you want to go for the gatherings, you can do it a smaller way. Why you are spending 70 crore rupees. Even yesterday, along with the Muslim organizations, some of the civic organizations also made a press conference and opposing the 70 crore allocation for the Iftar party. They say that what is the need of the government to do these kind of imprisonment activities to lure the Muslims itself? Because their 70 crores is a big amount, and what is the need of spending this? And if you want, you can spend it on the education or on the poor, whatever the place you want. Even recently, the government also announced that they are unable to pay the salaries also. In that serious financial crunch, what is the need of 70 crore rupees spending on the Iftar gathering? This is what exactly question from the people is question from the Islamic Organization. As you said, BJP and other parties, other Hindu organizations is opposing the decision of the government. BJP already took a comment on this, and they are saying that to increase the Muslims itself, they are doing these kind of things. And even in the recent budget also, government allocated 3,350 crore rupees for Muslim welfare. In that Hajj Yatra, and of course the 70 crores also comes under that. And even for the 10 to 12% of the people, why you are spending this much of amount? This is exactly question from the Hindu organizations and the BJP. Have to see what turn will it take. Anyhow, in the evening itself, the government is conducting this gathering in Hyderabad. What turn will take? Of course, they already allocated this. Right? The government will not take it back, and whatever the remaining gatherings, like in the districts, in the constitution level, will it continue? Is it going to do it, or they will confine for the only in Hyderabad? I have to see what turn will it take, Sharin.
Also, PV Ramanna, organizing Iftar parties is not something new for the state governments. All the state governments, conduct these Iftar parties. But when we talk about the BRS government before the Congress government, did they also organize such Iftar party? And with this much amount itself, what has been the precedence like?
Yeah, actually, when the BRS was in the power, they used to conduct these kind of grand Iftar parties. Of course, it's a custom from the Telangana government itself. Along with that, earlier BRS government used to give the Ramzan Tofa. That means some saris for the women and some dress material for the male. These kind of the Ramzan Tofa used to give in the last government tenure. Of course, they have to spend a lot of amount on the Muslims and minorities. Of course, now the situation is that when the government is in serious financial issues, even they are struggling to give the salaries also. Why you are spending 70 crore rupees on the Iftar gathering itself? You can do it in the normal way. Spending the lesser amount, you can also do the thing. But why? This is just to increase the Muslims and minorities. That's what exactly criticism coming in for the government.
All right, I request you, PV Ramanna, to please stay with us as I'm joined by Congress MLC Dayakar on this broadcast. Mr. Dayakar, how do you see this action that has been taken by your own party, where they are actually going to put about 70 crore for just iftar parties?
Yeah, it's a tradition in Telangana or in Telugu states, two Telugu states. So since 20 years we are continuing this tradition. So easily we are allocating iftar to 70 crores, ma'am. So these guys are always alleging or negating the government allocations or government iftar issues. Previously, KCR also spent 60 crores per one iftar in LB Stadium and all over Telangana.
But you
So
could
this is not a big-
you could correct that, no? If the BRS government was spending 60 crore, there's no need for you to spend more. You could have corrected that course.
Yes, today there is a issue. Next time we'll do some other social welfare of the Muslim community or other any
All right.
development activity. But this time we are allocated for the iftar all over Telangana and also special program at LB Stadium 26th or 27th, whatever. But these people are previously they spent regularly 9 years, past 9 years they spent 50, 45, 60 crores respectively. So
All right.
next time we'll see the alternatives, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Dayakar, for sharing your perspective on the entire controversy surrounding the iftar party being organized by the Telangana government at this point. With that, we'll slip into a short break. More news and update on the other side. Stay tuned.